Put down that suitcase and strap in. This is TalkZach Daily with Zach. Welcome back to my channel. As always, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Today on the show, hot weather hacks. So, let's say it's 100 degrees outside. Maybe even hotter because you're driving in Texas. What are some things you can do to stay cool when your air conditioner goes out? Or perhaps you're just feeling kind of warm today and you need something to drink really quick. What are some drinks I would recommend? To answer the first question, there's quite a few hot weather hacks. Using a wet towel will actually help you stay cool when you're in the sleeper. But the trade-off is you risk mold and mildew, and you also risk getting your bed wet. Another thing you can do is use a fan like this one right here. These are available for about $9 at Love's, and they plug into your USB ports on your phone chargers and laptops, etc. And that's a pretty good solution for somebody who's in a team-operated truck. Another solution for dealing with hot weather is to wear loose, lightweight clothing. This means things like shorts, t-shirts, western wear, etc. And that goes without saying. So, let's say you get into that situation where you start feeling hot. The first thing not to do is to reach for a can of soda. Or you may call it pop, you may call it Coke. Whatever that carbonated, caffeinated beverage is, you really don't want to reach for it in hot weather because it'll make you even more dehydrated, and that initial few seconds of refreshment will wear off quick. The best thing to do is to grab your refill mug, put some ice in it, and grab a bottle of water. Fill that water bottle up, or fill that mug up, and it'll be just a little bit before you have a nice cold drink that'll last you for several hours, especially if you have one of these Arctic style mugs or its Yeti equivalent. Another hot weather hack I'm aware of is let's say you are craving something with flavor. Well, ideally, you can get a beverage like Crystal Light or Gatorade Zero and use that to help you stay hydrated. Believe it or not, it works great. Another thing that works great, even though it's hotter, is coffee. So, you got several options for staying hydrated in the truck. Now, what do you do if your company tells you that you can't idle your engine? Well, you can do a couple different things there too. You can either book a hotel room, make sure that the hotel has truck parking before you go, or the way I do things in my case is that since me and my co-driver run team, we just don't have that issue. Yet another hot weather hack I'm aware of, for those of you who, again, can't idle your truck and can't run the air conditioner, is if your company allows to have an APU put on. An APU is kind of like a small engine that's mounted on the back of your sleeper, and it provides things like heat, air conditioning, etc. An APU can be quite pricey, over $6,000 in many cases, but it's well worth it when it gets over 100 degrees and you need something to keep your cab cool. So, these are just a few different options for staying cool in the truck when it's 100 degrees out. One final thing. If you're diabetic like I am, sugar-free beverages in the fridge go a long way to staying cool. Whether that be water or the Crystal Light and the Gatorade Zero I mentioned earlier. Y'all take care. Have yourself a good day. And I'll see you on the road.